So to figure out what your brand truly is, we first have to go to community. For each of your companies, who's in your community? Let's start with you, Charles.
Well, for my community, which, you know, I want to go global. Like
Global, like
yeah,
Ryan.
Yeah, like Ryan. And so it's everybody in a sense, but mine hits fishing. So that's what I do. I make catfish bait.
Okay, so fishermen, international, global, and it's almost like what you guys mean by that is everything, right? It means that you want to service everyone. So what we have to do is we have to break this community up, guys. We have to actually, and again, we're using the right part of our brain. We're not using the analytical left side. We have to use the right part of our brain to actually envision our clients, who they are. Because until we do this, we can't figure out what the brand is, okay? So what we do is, so let's just name off some people. Who makes up a community? Police officers, doctors, lawyers. These are all working class people in our community, and these people actually have money that can pay us, right? And that's a plus. Mothers is a huge one. We have some mothers here today, okay? Fathers, that's another one, it's a big one. Then we're going to figure out the culture and how we can service them. Then we're going to create content, and then we're going to figure out what our brand really is, okay? So roofers, teachers, locals. So we're talking about in the city, locals. There are a lot of business gurus out there that talk about culture and what is culture. For me, it's what's trending. What's trending in the community, okay? What's trending in your community? Culture. That means holidays, events, and entertainment. You have to create a cultural calendar. Putting on events, holidays, and entertainment for this whole year, and we're going to figure out how it can apply to you. Okay? So January was a big one. So January we said MLK, that was what? That's Monday?
Yeah.
We had Police Appreciation Day was the 9th, right? So then what's a big one in February?
Valentine's.
We're finding these people, police officers, January 9th, National Police Officer Appreciation Day. There's a Teacher Appreciation Day. I just don't remember when it is. I think it's in September. Then you have mothers right here. So Mother's Day, Father's Day. So now what we have to do after we figured out the culture, and we could write stuff for hours. Video, photography, pictures, what else? Forms of maybe a flyer, an ad, that's content, a promotional ad, a commercial, that's content. So who here has gotten a commercial made in the last year or two? So what did that commercial do? Did it, when you put it out there, what happened? Did you get any feedback from it, Joseph?
Yeah, I think people like it. I think it helps solidify our business.
Yeah.
Like the legitimate.
Yeah.
Makes it legitimate.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just like a drink. Anything that you drink or use, if you don't know what it is, if you go in the store, you're gonna see what you saw on TV. You're not gonna pick it up if you ain't seen it. Well, I ain't never seen that, but if you've seen it before
Makes it
somewhere,
legit.
yeah, it locks in your mind. I've seen that somewhere, and oh yeah, that is good. Even though you don't know it's good, you're gonna pick it up because you've seen it. So advertise, yeah.
So here's the problem with this, and this is why we have to get away from ads and advertising. It's because everyone's figured this out. And it's not like television. Television was the golden age of the ads. Because like you said, you could put something on TV and you could send it out to the masses, and then, you just want people that's gonna go buy it. Not everyone's gonna buy your thing, but you're trying to get it out to as many people as possible, right? Well, the day that died was when they invented TiVo, okay? And DVR, and then you get on the internet, and you got YouTube, and you got pre-roll, and you got all these things that you can skip, mute, yada yada. So people, consumers, your audience, your community, they are fed up with ads, and they will literally do anything they can to not listen to the ad, right? So we just talked about how good ads are, but it's like that's why a lot of people I know, a lot of businesses, they get social media managers to manage their Facebook, where they're just posting stuff weekly on the business's page. But then the posts only get maybe 2 or 3 likes. Like, why is it that on my business page, I'm posting my craft, my love, my joy, all the work that I'm putting in, yet I'm only getting a few likes? Why is that? It's because we're selling ourselves as ads. Okay? So what we're doing is we're showing people in our community that we care about them. So what you do is, so I work for clients, they pay me to fill out this entire board, right? We had like less than a week left. I was like, let's go downtown, let's give back to the homeless, right? Let's feed the homeless. And so I went and I bought like, I think it was like 17 rotisseries. And we had a company supply red rice and beans. And it was the day before Thanksgiving. And I just had a guy come out and document it, right?
Hey guys, this is Courtney Humphrey, State Farm Agent in Edmond, Oklahoma. And today we're in downtown Oklahoma City. We are out here spreading joy and love and warm food. Thankful to the Big Easy in Yukon, Oklahoma for providing red beans and rice, and Zacharyah Photography for providing chicken. So we have Agnes and Lori with me today. And Thanksgiving is a time of, spreading love and caring for those and helping others around us. And so we just wanted to come down here and, and really raise awareness for the homeless population that's down.
Oh, I love this image. So that's Agnes, that's the insurance.
Because, like if you see an ad and then you saw this and you were choosing between two, obviously you're going to be a homeless.
Exactly. And what we'll get to when we get to brand is we'll talk about leaving breadcrumbs. That's what you want to start doing, is leaving breadcrumbs. Now, this is content, so that's what we're hopping into. But most people now, they're just putting out content. So we talked about what content is. It's pictures, video, all this stuff. What is contextual content? It's a story. It's a message. Who are you helping? Who are you servicing? Who are the people you're servicing? And how is that related to your message? Okay? So we wanted to show that Thanksgiving isn't always about just turkeys and doing this and that. We wanted to show that there's a community out here that actually needs help, needs attention. And just like I said earlier, how we talked about being forces of positivity, this is what this looks like, okay? It's different than just doing this to be bragging and all that. That's fine. But the truth is that there's so much negative content on social media right now. That's why I urge everybody off of it. There's so much negative content that there has to be a pushback. There has to be somebody out here helping the community, the people. So that's why documenting all this, that's okay. It's okay. And it's okay to have your logo on it, because at the end of the day, you're a brand. You're marketing yourself, okay? But I love this image right here because, and this is, we'll just jump into it now. She's red as can be Republican, and Agnes is blue as can be liberal, right? I mean, stark contrast and ideals and difference. Opposite sides of the table, and they're coming together to help somebody, right? And that's powerful. And guys, this didn't cost anything. I'm not telling you go out and spend a lot of money. This cost altogether less than $200. And she already had a tent, and we had some pots, and we just went out and bought the chicken and the red rice and beans and some nice cornbread. Man, that cornbread was good. And anyways, and we just set up shop. We didn't ask for permission. We were the change. We didn't ask for change. We were the change. But before I lose my train of thought, I know it's hard, but stop posting stuff about politics online. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Or religion.
What?
Or religion.
Or religion, for that matter. Because everybody's religious ideas, everybody's political ideas are different. The truth is that we all kind of want the same thing, but these two entities, these two corporations is what they are, political corporations, and I don't want to get too much into it, but when you post political things, you're posting stuff for their agenda, not your own. And I know you want that change, but that's why I'm saying do this. Go out there, create the change. Don't just post about it, be about it, right? And you need to be the change. So that's what contextual content is. And that's why you have to start looking at your business as an art. It's a form of art. When you look at your work as an art, it's okay to give back. It's okay to spend a little money, even though you might not make anything, because you know you're making a difference in people's lives, okay? I met a real estate agent once, and he gave me some advice. He came from banking, but he told me, he said that when you're marketing yourself to people, he told me that his secret was, he makes sure that he meets 25 people a day. That's his secret. He makes sure wherever he goes, he meets and greets 25 people, whether it's email, in person, over the phone, and he lets them know who he is. And that's how he gets his name out there. But what he said is that you're not always marketing to that person, you're marketing through that person. That's a mom, and maybe that mom has a kid, and that kid is about to be a senior, right? So you have to start thinking about it that way. Who am I talking to? Who's my audience? What are we saying?
So it's like planting a seed.
Planting a seed. Inception. Boom. Exactly. It's almost like a riddle. How do I figure out business cards? Or how do I figure out how to send an email market to someone, right? Stop looking at it like that. You have to, it's not the precision of how you achieve your goals. It's the enjoyment of the process. This guy, he was the one, Jason Pound, he was the one that told me that he talks to 25 people every day and that you have to market through people. Really, really smart dude. After our headshot with him and his wife, he sent me a thank you letter, right? So I'm sure some of you guys have already heard of that, but he sent me a thank you letter with the card in there of the pictures that we did. And that meant the world to me. So when you're servicing your clients, I talk about cultivating your circle, keeping the people that have been long-time clients, incentivizing those people in your circle, okay? I'm sure your family has a very long-time client. How are you cultivating that circle? How are you, instead of constantly trying to get new clients, how are you cultivating your current clients to make it to where they refer you? What are you giving them? And so for him, it was sending me a letter in the mail, and so now I talk to him.
That's something what you're saying that we need to do more of.
Yeah.
And we don't do it all,
Incentivizing.
Yeah.
And keeping yourself at the forefront of your mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They'll talk about you then, and that's advertising.
I mean,
Cultivating your circle, that's just one
that's
thing.
just,
That's just an idea.
That's a side piece.
Yeah. Cultivating your circle. So important. These people have been spending money with you, but you need to give them a reason to tell somebody, right? And that can be simple as a gift certificate or a gift card in the mail, anything. Simple things. You don't have to spend a lot of money to be creative. Whatever's in Father's Day, right? So they're going to say, oh wow, this person is really into their community, they're really helping their community. Then what they're going to do, they're going to look at the breadcrumbs. You're going to go down the timeline and they're going to look at all the breadcrumbs that you've been leaving all these months. So they're going to say, oh, so he also did something for Mother's Day. Oh, he also did something for Easter, April 1st, right? And they're going to follow that, and then by the end, they're going to decide whether or not they can trust you. Okay, whether or not they want to do service with you compared to everybody else. What is everybody else doing? Everybody else is just, they're either not putting out anything or they're putting out ads. They're just trying to sell. You're trying to help. Taking them and turning them, learn from them. Because what you learn is what's gonna, that's how you create leverage and open doors of opportunity. The problem with 9 to 5s, and I think we were talking about this earlier, the problem with 9 to 5s is that they don't value your time. Okay, your bosses, they don't value your time. These gatekeepers and people that tell us what to do and what not to do, that doesn't exist anymore. We can literally do whatever we want to do. Our imagination, think as big as you can, because you can always bring it back down later. But you have to have those big thoughts to actually create something.